You're listening to KDWM Live right here in West Monroe, Louisiana.
See, Donnie's one of those guys that he's fighting for the little people. You know, he's not, and of course, no offense needed, but he's not one of like the big people that are trying to speak out. He's like, hey, I'm one of these people. I'm part of the community, and I'm trying to bring us together and be like, this is what's important. So let's work together and bring it out there.
What's so great about what he's been doing all these years is, he is for the little people or he is for the big. It doesn't matter. He could be at a concert where absolutely nobody that you've ever heard of in the world is playing, and he's going to be like, man, I dug the way he put that instrumental together. I think that was awesome.
Right.
Michael Jackson, Kurt Cobain,
George Jones.
I think we should talk about Haley's hair. Doesn't that look great?
It's on point.
We'll also go over why Haley's hair looks like that.
I think we got to.
I think it looks better this way.
As much as my stuff comes out on TV.
Joining us live in the studio today is a good friend of ours and a good friend of yours. If you don't know who he is, then you don't live in Monroe and West Monroe. So Donnie Griffith is here. And the reason that he is here is because when I mentioned to him that we were doing paying our respects and our tribute to Nirvana and Kurt Cobain, he's like, you know what? Yeah, I'll come do that. And not only that, he's going to sing one of his own songs. And, hell yeah, you can sing one of your own songs.
We're riding in the car on the way to buy some, I think, a paint or something. We're buying some paint. And we're riding down the road. The phone rings. It's one of our agents. I don't know which one. And they say, you're doing a Nirvana thing today. So we had no idea we were doing a Nirvana thing. And then instantly, we look at each other and we go,
Donnie.
That's
what's going to happen right here on KDWM The Fish live in West Monroe, Louisiana. If you can get us on Facebook, KDWM Share. You can also get us. Now, if you're on KDWM Share, please sure to go over to the KDWM Fish Facebook page as well and like us.
And check us out on Twitter as well, at KDWM The Fish. Follow us and tweet at us.
And especially West Monroe, Louisiana, right here, KDWM The Fish, right across from Drew School. My name is Christopher Bass.
I'm Rebecca Gibbs.
I'm Bobby Boyle.
I'm Haley Byers.
And I'm Mike Warren.
And now get ready to get your socks blown off. It's Donnie Griffith right here.
Start this off without any words. Got so high, I scratched and left it. Love myself better than you. Know it's wrong, so what should I do? The finest day that I've ever had was when I learned the crown command. Love myself better than you. I know it's wrong, so what should I do? I'm on a plane, I can't complain. I'm on a plane. The finest day that I've ever had is when I learned the crown command. Love myself better than you. Know it's wrong, so what should I do? A black sheep got blackmailed again. Forgot to put on the zip code. Love myself better than you. I know it's wrong, so what should I do? I'm on a plane, I can't complain. I'm on a plane. Somewhere I have heard this before. In a dream my memory is stored. As a defense I'm neutered, I'm sprayed. What the hell am I trying to say? It is now time to make it unclear, to write off lines that don't make sense. Love myself better than you. Know it's wrong, so what should I do? And one more special message to go, and then I'm done. I can go home and love myself better than you. I know it's wrong, so what should I do? I'm on a plane, I can't complain. I'm on a plane, I can't complain. I'm on a plane, and I can't complain. I'm on a plane.
Yeah!
Thank you.
Welcome back to KDWM The Fish. I'm Mike Warren. I'm here with Donnie Griffith and his partner Jake Lee. Donnie's actually right here next to me. Donnie, you've been involved in the underground movement here, especially in West Monroe, for quite an extended period of time. How did all this get started?
It got started because I was rejected by local music venues who did not want to hear Nirvana-style music or rock music or anything alternative. They wanted what was popular, so my mission was to play what's not popular and involve everyone who's not popular.
And where did you start out here in West Monroe?
I started out at Cottonport Coffee Shop.
And what made that special? What invited you?
The invitation was, everyone is welcome. Come as you are. Since we're on the subject of Nirvana, come as you are. So that told me that metal, punk, anything like that was involved. So that's how I've been rolling since 2000.
And was that every single day or every single night, or did you have a special night that you did that on? Or
Nah, every single day. Our motto was, if you can't play over there, you come play here.
Awesome. Let me ask you something. I also note here that you've been doing this for about 15 years, and that you're also involved with the prime proactive advocate for legalizing marijuana in this state. Now, what is your opinion on the medical marijuana having already been legalized, at least for 3 different kinds of substances? Or a substance, I guess not substances, but rather conditions, medical conditions.
Well, we have to start somewhere. Prop 215 in 2006 in California started with maybe 6 illnesses, AIDS, cancer, things like that. You have to start somewhere. So I believe it's a great start. I mean, I've been working on this since 2009. This is a great start. A lot of people complain about it because it's not Colorado style smoking.
Wide open kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah, almost. But you got to start somewhere. And in my opinion, since I started this, the sick people needed to be treated first.
Fair enough. That's the absolute argument for medical marijuana. Now, of course, you're not partaking in that global substance anymore for various reasons. But let me ask you something. Do you find that people who imbibe an alternative kind of substances, do you think that helps the creative input, or do you think it detracts from the creative input? Alcohol, marijuana, whatever your choice is.
It depends on the person. Honestly, it really depends on the person. I've seen people do it sober with no kind of substance, and then, like you got myself, I need a substance or two to help me open up. So it really depends. And I've also seen cannabis ruin musicians, alcohol ruin musicians, heroin, things like that ruin musicians. So it really depends on the individual.
What is your best writing technique? What do you find works most well for you?
A girl breaking up with me.
So is that like every other week, or are you in a steady relationship right now, or? Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
Well, no. What works best for me, though, sir, honestly, is that it has to come. If it don't come to me naturally, I'm not going to force it. And I see so many artists out there on the radio, locally, on the radio, touring, this and that. They are forcing it. I believe that it needs to come naturally, whether that comes from a breakup or you got drunk one night or whatever it comes from, it needs to come naturally.
Well, I totally agree with that. My name is Mike Warren, and this is still KDWM The Fish, and it's been my pleasure to speak with Donnie Griffith, a.k.a. Antidonnie, and, of course, we just saw his partner, Jake Lee. Thank you for appearing here, Jake. We appreciate you all coming out. We'll be back in just a second. And we'll be back with more in just a second. KDWM The Fish.